Hello guys, I am Rahul and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see some interview questions on the AWS EC2 service. Let's start with the questions. Our first question is, what is EC2? EC2 service is a compute service of AWS which provides a virtual instance in the AWS cloud. It is a scalable and resizable service that allows you to launch as many as required servers in the cloud and makes the deployment faster compared to the traditional data center. This service can be used in multiple regions and availability zones. AWS reduces the owner's cost of purchasing the hardware server and its maintenance. Our next question is, what is the cost of AWS EC2? The costing of the EC2 instance is divided into multiple options based on the usage of the EC2 instance, that is long-term and short-term. The first option is on demand. In this option, you pay per hour or per second charges depending on the OS which you are using. The second option is reserved instance and savings plan. This option is for those who want to use the service for the long term, that is for 1 year or 3 years. You can reserve the instance for you to use for years. You will charge even if you don't use the instance. The third option is dedicated host and dedicated instance. In this option, AWS will assign you a dedicated hardware on which only your operating system will run. Similarly, in the dedicated instance, AWS will assign a dedicated instance on which your instance will run along with other instances. The fourth option is spot instance. This is the cheapest option where you bid for the capacity and use it if it is available for your bid price. When the instance bid price exceeded your bid price, the instance gets terminated and the data will be lost. Next question is, what is AWS AMI? AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. AMI contains the information which is required to boot your EC2 instance. It contains information like EBS volume mappings, launch permissions, OS level configuration. We can copy the AMI in multi-account setup or can launch an EC2 instance. Next question is, what is capacity reservation? Capacity reservations enable you to reserve compute capacity for your Amazon EC2 instances in a specific availability zone for any duration. By creating capacity reservations, you ensure that you always have access to a EC2 capacity when you need it. You can create capacity reservations at any time without entering into a 1 year or 3 year term commitment, and the capacity is available immediately. Billing starts as soon as the capacity is provisioned and the capacity reservation enters the active state. When you no longer need it, cancel the capacity reservations to stop recurring charges. Next question is, what is savings plan? Savings plan is a flexible pricing model offering lower prices compared to on-demand pricing in exchange for a specific usage commitment. AWS offers 3 types of saving plans: Compute Savings Plan, EC2 Instance Saving Plans, and Amazon SageMaker Saving Plans. You can easily sign up for a 1 or 3 year term savings plan in AWS Cost Explorer and manage your plans by taking advantage of recommendations, performance reporting, and budget alerts. Next question is, default monitoring on EC2. EC2 service usage AWS CloudWatch service to monitor the resources hosted on AWS. By default, 5-minute period interval monitoring is available for CPU utilization monitoring, network monitoring, disk read and write operations monitoring, status check monitoring, and CPU credit monitoring. We can configure the alarm as well as get notified when the utilization exceeded the limit. Next question is, what is placement group? The placement group is a logical group of instances in the same availability zone. This group provided a high network throughput and low latency network. AWS provides 3 types of placement groups: cluster, spread, and partition. Next question is, what is a key pair? Key pair is required to access the server. When we launch the EC2 instance, we create a pair of keys One key is a public key and the second key is a private key. These keys are used as a credential to connect the Linux EC2 instance. AWS stores the public key on the server and provides the private key to the user so he can access the server using that private key. As this key works as a login credentials, any personnel who has access to the private key can access the server, so it is advisable to store the key in a secure place. Next question is instance lifecycle of EC2. Refer to the image to understand the instance lifecycle. When we launch the EC2 instance, the first instance goes in pending state. It means the server is starting. Then it goes into the running state and we can access the server. While the server is running, we can either stop the instance or we can terminate the instance. If we stop the instance, then we can restart the instance anytime, but we terminate the instance, then the instance will be deleted. Next question is what is PV and HV machine? So there are two types of AMIs available in AWS using which we can launch our EC2 instance: Paravirtual and hardware virtual machines. Paravirtual AMIs boot using a special bootloader called pvgrub, and this runs on the hardware on which virtualization is not supported. Paravirtualization is supported by limited instances types like C1, C3, HS1, M1, M3, M2, and T1. Similarly, hardware virtual machines AMIs uses master boot record to boot the EC2 instances and works on the fleet of the fully virtualized hardware servers. All generations and instance types are supported by hardware virtual machine AMIs.